Today we are here to celebrate the grand opening, 2 or 3 years in the making, of having a Pomona Unified School District Career Technical Education Aviation Pathway grand opening at Garey High School.
I'm also here to celebrate the opening of the Aviation for our CTE program, and this is a great alignment to our community school, Mount Sac, so we're really excited about this growth here for our high school students.
You know, when we look at CTE programs, we try to pick things that are high interest and high pay for future for our kids. And if you look right now at the market, there's about, they're going to need about 119,000 commercial pilots annually here in the future because a lot of the baby boomers are retiring. The average pay for those positions across the country is $220,000. So we want to make sure that our kids start their career here. Hopefully they can matriculate to Mount Sac through their aviation program and then become pilots after they do 1,500 hours of flying. It's a lot of flying. In our partnerships with Ontario Airport and other people, when you look at an airport, it's a small city. You have firefighters there, you have airplane mechanics, you have hospitality. It has almost everything you can think of. It has law enforcement, has customer service. So in terms of that, air traffic controllers, there are multiple opportunities for our kids. We are super excited to honor Captain Daniels today. He is a former alumnus of PUSD. He went to Ganesha High School and then went on to Mount Sac and became a pilot. He's now retired, and he's a huge part of Shades of Blue. And you know, he's a great guy. He has been very helpful in the development of this program because he's allowed us and helped us ask the right questions. And Daniels, how are you?
First of all, thank you all for this huge honor. It's great to be here.
So Captain Daniels is a retired commercial airline pilot, and he knows a lot of people, but he was also a graduate of Ganesha High School back then. So he has been instrumental through his experience and instrumental in his association with Shades of Blue. He really came in and really helped us ask the right questions. And today, I want to recognize this gentleman. I know he also had Joe Tanner with you, an astronaut sitting next to you here shortly. He may have had to go, but there he is. Mr. Tanner is, and I apologize, Mr. Tanner, I'm sure it's captain or colonel or admiral or something, but he was or has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct, and Joe is very appropriate.
Joe, we love you. We love you. So, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Captain Daniels for a minute. But Captain Daniels, we have a nice plaque for you. It's right here. I know you can't read that, but it does say thank you for helping and inspiring and supporting the next generation of pilots.
Yes.
First of all, thank you, Mr. Knowles, for this great honor. You know, one of my things that I wanted to always do when I left Mount Sac back in 1976, to come back and do something in the Southern California area that was significant for the youth in that area. And so here it is, almost 40 plus years later, that we're back finally and doing some significant things here for the entire area. I listened to the roll call of names going from the school district and the board and the city of Pomona and Brackett Airport and Chino, and I've flown out of all of those, Mount San Antonio College, where I graduated from. And it's been really, really huge and significant to see, you know, such a great effort being made in the area for our youth. The aviation and aerospace industry is wide open for our students, and it's a huge opportunity. You know, I'm truly honored to be here with my good friend and national hero, Mr. Joe Tanner. You know, Joe has flown four times in space, and he's been honored by being inducted into the Astronaut Hall of Fame. That event is taking place yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I'm greatly honored to be here in his presence while he's being inducted into the history books as a great American hero. So I would like to have Joe say a couple of words for you, and then I'll turn it back over to you, Mr. Knowles. But I really thank you all for the opportunity.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you.
Thank you, Willie, and thank you for all of you who let me join you for a second. I started off as a degreed engineer, but decided that I really wanted to fly airplanes, so I joined the Navy. And actually, after 6 years active duty and in the reserves, I got a job with an airline, one that nobody recognizes now. People Express Airlines became Eastern and then became Continental. If I had stuck with that, I'd be a retired Continental airline captain, just like you. But NASA called with a job down in Houston, one of the best flying jobs you could ever ask for. So I took it, went to Houston, and traded the fat cat salary that these guys get for government service. But just had a great career, and that's what enabled me to eventually get into the NASA astronaut program. So my message to students now, if you could pass it on, is that don't give up on your dreams. If they want to be in the aviation world and the first job they apply for or they don't get, then just keep on trying, make yourself more qualified, do whatever improvements into your own resume and your own experience that you can, and just keep on trying. Perseverance is very important for success. So thank you very much for everything you do for our students. Appreciate it.
And I'd just like to add one additional comment regarding the numbers and statistics. I heard Mr. Knowles mention that about 180, but by 2042, we're looking at a worldwide shortage of airline pilots, roughly about 880,000 pilots short. In terms of flight attendants, about 900,000 flight attendants, over 800,000 aircraft mechanics and technicians, and not only all the other additional support people with the airline industry. There's all kinds of opportunities are available. Now, in the aerospace industry, right now today, we're short over 2.5 million people. So this is a huge opportunity. All those folks that come together working for the major aerospace corporations, the Boeings, the Lockheed Martins, the Balls, the Northrop Grumman corporations, all of those folks are the ones that are designing the spacecraft and doing all of the engineering that allowed Mr. Tanner here to go into space and return successfully. Now, one of our students that just recently made history is a young man that grew up he was born in Pomona, and he graduated from high school at Ontario High School, Mr. Victor Glover. And Victor Glover Sr. is also a graduate of Pomona. We went to school at Ganesha together, and then also we ran track along with Ricky Jackson, who's in your attendance today. And Victor Glover Sr., we're all on the shuttle hurdle relay team in Mount Sac back in the early 70s. So we had a big history in that area, and it's great to see all of the heroes and sheroes that are coming out of Pomona, and we look forward to seeing many, many more coming out in the near future.
So Captain Daniels, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who was faster, you or Mr. Jackson?
Well, good thing we ran different events.
That was a great answer. That's a great answer.
We're going to do a grand opening with the Pomona Chamber of Commerce, where we're going to do an official ribbon cutting, and then we're going to go into the classrooms and see the students actually fly in our Redbird simulators. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in our process, we have been talking to Mount San Antonio College. They have one of the best aeronomic programs in the area. Our hopes is to connect our students to that program. Also to Brackett Airport and some of our other local airports. We're working with LA County Board of Education and a lot of different entities that will be here today. Great question. So the first way that we're going to do that's going to benefit students, it's going to allow students to have access, information and knowledge in the aviation industry, not just as pilots, but every other job that is connected to the aviation industry. It's going to inspire and empower students who actually want to be pilots to learn before they transition outside of high school, hands-on, how to fly a plane. So hopefully they are able to start their road and to get their state license and become pilots.
Your actual simulation time as part of this program does count towards your private pilot license. And so, I mean, ultimately, we want our kids to actually become, actually get flight time. So that's another component that we'll have to build out. But, right now, the simulator time, some of that does count towards your hours.
I think the best benefit, it's a real job that's not going anywhere. It is a job of the future, not just pilots, but everything that is the infrastructure of aviation. So really connecting students and giving them access to the future by preparing them today.